Vanee, the dark shadow beside the Dark Lord, the last scholar of Alderaan. Before he was called Vanee, he had a different name, a name lost when Alderaan still stood. Born into a family of minor scholars, he spent his youth in the lower archives of Aldera, studying ancient religions, forbidden cults, and the darker myths of the galaxy's forgotten worlds. While most Alderaanians embrace pacifism in the light, he felt drawn to the obscure, the arcane, the shadows. When the Empire rose, he quietly aligned himself with its authoritarian order. When knowledge became regulated, he became one of the few who cataloged the texts deemed too dangerous for public eyes. His fascination with the esoteric led him to one subject above all, the Sith. When Alderaan was destroyed, he survived only because he had left the world months before traveling to the Outer Rim on an Imperial research assignment. The loss hardened something inside him. He no longer sought knowledge for curiosity. He sought power, purpose, and someone deserving of loyalty. Someone like Darth Vader. Vanee was brought to Mustafar after Imperial intelligence reported his expertise with Sith relics and rituals. Most who met Vader trembled. Vanee bowed, silent and steady. Vader sensed no fear, only reverence. This intrigued him. The fortress on Mustafar was more than stone and obsidian. It was alive with the dark side singing through cracks in the volcanic rock. Vanee felt the presence immediately, and Vader sensed his sensitivity, faint but real. Thus began Vanee's service. He became caretaker, attendant, steward, chronicler, and acolyte all at once. When stormtroopers provided muscle and officers provided strategy, Vanee gave Vader what no one else could: unquestioning devotion. Vanee managed everything within Fortress Vader: the rituals that stabilized the dark side conduits, the preservation of Vader's chambers, the cataloging of Sith relics, the adjustment of meditation chambers back to systems and energy cycles, the handling of visitors, rare they were. But his most important duty was tending to the force disturbances that pulsed through the Mustafarian lava plains. Vader's fortress was built atop the site of his greatest trauma, and the dark side surged there like a storm. Many who lived there went mad, except Vanee. He walked the halls comfortably, whispering chants in ancient tongues, keeping the spirits and shadows calm for his master. In private, he believed Mustafar had chosen him. To serve Darth Vader was not merely duty, it was religion. Vanee saw Vader as the embodiment of power, will, and suffering transformed into strength. He did not fear Vader's wrath, he worshipped his purpose. When Vader commanded, Vanee obeyed instantly. When Vader meditated, Vanee guarded the silence like a holy ritual. He often spoke to the fortress itself, saying,
"The Dark Lord reshapes this world, and we, who are touched by the fire, must serve."
His loyalty was not bought with threat or reward. It was born from a belief that Vader represented the inevitable tide of history, the rightful master of the galaxy's hidden truths. When the second Death Star fell and Vader died aboard it, Vanee felt the shock like a physical wound. But unlike Imperial officers who turned traitor or fled, he remained on Mustafar. He refused to accept Vader's death. He kept the fortress active. He maintained the chambers. He lit the torches at dusk and extinguished them at dawn. He spoke to the shadows as though Vader might emerge from them at any moment. To Vanee, the Dark Lord was not gone. He was simply waiting. In the years after the Empire fell, wanderers, ex-Imperials, and dark-side seekers occasionally found their way to Fortress Vader. Many left in terror. Some stayed. Vanee became the high attendant of a quiet, secretive cult that believed Vader would return in spirit or form. He kept Vader's armor stands polished, maintained the obsidian throne, and preserved Vader's writings and meditations. He told the faithful,
"The dark side does not die, nor does the one who mastered it."
He awaited the turn of a master he believed would someday rise again, in body, in legacy, or in the simmering cracks of Mustafar itself. Vanee lived on as a ghostly steward of a ghostly fortress, the last remnant of a vanished empire. Those who encountered him described him as calm, eerie, devoted, and unquestionably loyal to the master who existed now only in memory and myth. Some say he still walks the halls of Fortress Vader, tending the fires, guarding the relics, waiting. For in his mind, the story of Darth Vader is not finished. As long as one loyal servant remains, the Dark Lord's presence endures.